What's going on, everyone? I figured I'd do a quick update, doing a few water changes tonight. But let's go ahead and take a look at a few tanks. I'll talk for a minute and show you some things. So the 55 gallon on top is getting a big water change, and down here in the bottom left 10 gallon, I want to show you I have my crossbreeding project of my guppies. I did a video on these guys. I have a few fancy females and a purple delta male in there. So they've been in there, they've been breeding for about a month. I'm pulling some fry tonight. So I'm probably gonna go through count those, but it's probably about 30 fry. They're gonna all go to another tank to grow out so these guys can keep breeding. Because each month they're gonna be more pure of a strain from that male. Just to make sure they're not still pregnant from previous breedings. It's been about 3 months, maybe 4 months now. So they should be clean, they should be breeding with that male. Any fry should be from him. But I'm assuming this drop might have some crosses. The next one should be pretty pure, and if not that one, definitely the one after that. So these guys are all going to a new tank today. The 55 gallons get a big water change, and I added some of the 2-inch angelfish from the 29. That is the spot pleco breeding colony. So I want them to be with less distractions per se. So there's not going to be any fighting in here. And just the water will stay cleaner. You can see those guys, the ones with the big spot on them. Kind of a new strain I'm working on. Hopefully I can get these guys to breed here. But I moved them all in here. They're about to get the tank filled up. So you can see I have my adults. And then there are a few smaller angels, still pretty big, like that one in the middle of the tank right now. Is younger, and same one left to him. So those guys are they're a good 2 inches. I mean, angelfish are hard to put a size on, but you can tell those are adults. I also added some mollies in here because they're not really breeding for me, or they're eating the babies. And to be honest, I really don't sell mollies. So even if they start to breed for me, I think I have enough going on with my guppies, rams, a few angelfish, and bristlenose plecos to keep me busy, that I don't want to take on that project. Even if they do breed, breeding for profit, I don't think they're going to make me much money. So putting them in here, probably going to sell them to a customer. The tank they were in is over here. It had a few more upside down floating plants, but now this tank's pretty much empty. I'm gonna do a water change on it first. I have some plecos in here growing out. I'm probably just gonna catch those and sell them. Maybe put an actual breeding pair in here of some long fins or super reds, something I'm really more desirable for me right now to breed. I'm trying to breed some higher end plecos instead of more of your commons and albinos. Working on expanding those. So this tank's empty. My Project 2 fancy guppies, those fry I showed you, will go in here to grow out, and I'll kind of observe them, and I'll do an update on them when they start showing color. So for today, these guys are going in here, the guppy fry, down in that container. I know I'm kind of jumping around. These guys will all be going to that tank to grow out. These guys are going to get a water change and not be disturbed, so they'll keep on breeding in this tank. I'm doing water changes on half my tanks tonight, and this tank is my tank number 6. I'm going to do an update on this tank today, which will be part of my fish tank series. So the 43 tank fish tank series, I'm actually going to show a water change on this tank and what's going on in there. I have some purple delta fry grown out and a pleco in there, and just kind of my setup with real basic. It's like just a lamp fixture with a LED bulb in there. Really lights up the tank. I'm gonna turn on here and there, but I'll do a video on them tonight. So that's a quick update on what's going on in the fish room. We got more angels and mollies going in the 55. I'm actually gonna put some platies in there as well, because they're not breeding that well either. Same thing with the mollies. They're breeding a little bit, but to sell them, I don't think I have enough of a market for them right now. So I'm gonna focus on my guppy strains, give some more tanks for my guppy grow outs, and I'm gonna add them to this tank. I will go through and I'll do a video on that tank when it's all filled up. But just wanted to chime in, make a video. It's late on a Sunday. We had our extra hour today with the time change. So haven't done a video this weekend. I post them a lot during the week after work. So I figured I'd do a video today on a Sunday and kind of check in with you guys, show some updates. And if you guys are watching this, I will post that same video tonight on the tank number 6. So So go ahead and check that out. Hopefully you guys appreciate me checking in. Thank you all for watching. Really appreciate all the support. If you guys aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. A lot more content coming out. And if you like this video and you want to see some different things in the fish room that I haven't posted before, or kind of just want me to refresh on it, leave a comment below. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to fill these tanks up and I'll show you that 55 with everything in it. It's going to be pretty heavily stocked. Here's the 55 gallon. Big water change done on it. So I have now angelfish, mollies, a few zebra danios, and platies in here. So these guys are all for sale, and this is basically just a grow out and sale tank. That's kind of the purpose of this tank. But let's go ahead and look closer at the fish. In the middle are some of my larger adult angelfish. We got some big male and female mollies. Down here you can see some of the platies. These are kind of like just like a red platy. A few of them are almost like a painted platy. I have a few babies from them, but like I said, I'm kind of trying to maximize all my tanks, and they're not a huge breeder for me right now, and I don't know if I even want them to be. So I'm just gonna go with what's doing well for me, and I'm gonna keep breeding different strains of guppies and having more grow out space for them. So here's that 55 gallon filled up. I'm not gonna show it for too long, but taking a step back, looking at the tank, I got a lot of angelfish in there, some of the mediums, some of the larges. They're doing really well. One more thing I'm going to show. Sorry, just kind of getting a closer look on them. I mean, there's a lot to look at in this tank. I'm not going to go real long and look at every fish or anything like that, but it's looking good. They're enjoying their big water change. And last thing I'll show is the rams over here, because they got a water change too, and a few of them are really colored up. You can just see how much they appreciate that water change. So these guys I sell on my website also, and I'll end on these. You can see a few of them are really nice and colored up. They really perk up after a water change, and I can't help but just show them a little bit, because I always appreciate seeing a good looking germ blue ram. So if you like these guys, these are all my sale tank. I sell them to stores and customers online. So I'll finish with that. Thanks again for watching, guys. A little fish room update, kind of showing what's going on. Doing 2 videos tonight, like I said. So check out this video and also my tank number 6, tank in the bottom left there, that 10 gallon aquarium. But I'll wrap it up right there, and stay tuned for the next video.